Moving straight into the room. So I made my coffee. I have been making my coffee more and more at home, and you're probably thinking, yeah, you should be. And you're right. But it's something I have been sticking to, and I'm really paying attention to the things that I'm putting in my body. And I know I had a little bit of sweetener there, but overall, I know the ingredients, so I feel really good about that decision. Also, you save a ton of money. Moving right along, I'm gonna make my bed. The sheets are actually already clean, and I'm gonna just get it tidy and made up looking nice. I actually just purchased this quilt for myself. It is a quince quilt, and I am so impressed with the quality. It is probably the best I have ever had, and I don't mean that. There's like no exaggeration there. It is the best I ever had. Trust people when they share things with you, but I've always said this, I will always tell you the truth. Always. You're going to see me advertise a couple of more mop vacs. That doesn't mean the last one wasn't good. It just means someone in my family wants one. And so if there's an opportunity, I'm going to take it. It also shares it with you all. Maybe you're looking for one too. And then I can bless my family with something they wouldn't usually be able to get on their own. So be prepared. I think I have 2 more mop vacs coming. But again, they're gifts. They're gifts for my family. I mean, like, if we were family, wouldn't you want a mop vac? Wouldn't you want me to do the mop work to get a mop vac? Of course. The one I just shared is actually about to go to Isabella. I like to let you guys know because there has to be maybe a little bit of like, why are you doing another mop vac? But I just want to share that because if I share something, I take this very seriously. And I know that there are so many people sharing so many different things that you feel like somebody is always trying to advertise something. And I feel like that too. But I just wanted to share that because I wanted you to know where I'm coming from. And I think it's kind of cool that I can do things for my family like that. I know they definitely appreciate it. I've been able to do room makeovers and do mattresses and beds and mop vacs and vacuums. And I'm just really excited to be able to do that for my family and friends. Get yourself a trash bag, get yourself a box. So if there's anything that you want to donate, you've got a box. Anything you need to throw in the trash, it's right here. That way you're not having to go in and out so much. And it's also really good to have another empty basket for the things that aren't supposed to be in here. You can put in the basket, and then when you go to that room to clean it, you can put the stuff away. I'm gonna start going through all of my clothes now. Do you remember the last video where I did my entire closet? I felt so proud of myself because it really did make a world of difference. I put a ton of clothes, especially the ones that were out of season. I put them on the very top shelf. And I saw a comment that said, "Girl, you just have too much clothes." That is not verbatim. And I didn't take any offense by any means by that comment. Just want to say, if that was you, I didn't take any offense. But it actually helped me look at it one more time with a different set of eyes. You know what I mean? And so I went in there and I'm like, oh gosh, maybe I do have too many clothes. Like let's evaluate this again, you know? And I did. And I went in there and there were some things that I had kept, just kind of like time will tell things that I don't wear often. I got it. I think I may wear it one day. I like it. I'm not ready to get rid of it, but kind of like time stamping it almost. So when I heard or when I read that comment, I went back in there. I went in with a new set of eyes. I had the items there that I kind of time stamped in my mind. And I'm like, you know what? I do think I could get rid of more. I absolutely do. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting rid of the things that I don't wear. I haven't worn it. I want to wear them, but I don't. Some things I keep because maybe one day. Some things I keep because I spent money on it, but I decided to just let it go and not have any emotion attached to it. And I have to like set myself up. I have to say, okay, we're going to do this. Do not feel guilty. Do not feel bad at yourself. Don't feel bad about yourself. Don't come down on yourself. Just have some compassion and we'll just learn for the next time. So that's what I did. And here are the items that I was able to pull out. This is quite a few things. And I felt really good letting this go. I wouldn't even allow myself to give it much thought. So if you need to go through some of your items, just prep yourself and don't allow yourself to get into any emotional tug of war with the items you're trying to let go. Put them in a box, put it by the door, or put it in the back of your car right away so you don't have to see it time and time again. And that will definitely help you, but it is definitely an emotional process. So, you gotta have to give yourself a little bit of grace during it. I also wanted to come into this drawer here because I've got a lot of workout clothes, some that I really would love to wear and some that I'd never do. So I'm doing the same process right here. Here are the cats. I call them the girl gang. We have Ruby, Hazel, Lila, and Airy, which is Drew's cat, and Eden. And we have a lot of pets. I don't generally want to have this many pets, but it is what it is. And they're all meant to be here. And I love them so much. Lila, it has been so much fun. I have a friend that I will probably be getting a Maine Coon from shortly. And yeah, then that will complete. I told Chris, I'm like, then we will be done having kitties. That'll be it. It'll be like completing our family. And he was on board because since Jules has passed, there's been a gaping hole in our heart. And if you've lost an animal, you know what I'm talking about. There's just nothing in the world like it. I don't grieve humans like this. Now, I, I just haven't yet. That's all I can say. Um, and Eden has filled my heart up so much, but I do still really long to get my Maine Coon back. So we'll never have her again, but I definitely still want to adopt one in the future. So funny that I'm talking about this and then having to take on my inhaler. Here is a sandhill crane that Chris got me, and I love it so much. Moving to the bathroom, just going to clean off the countertop real quick and just start getting this whole area, excuse me, this whole area tidy. So I started going back to the gym and it has been really great. I kind of fell off the wagon, if you will, and I I had forgotten how good just walking is for me. I can totally walk around the neighborhood, but the hills are so beautiful but so steep, and it can be kind of torturous. It really can. So I like being able to go to the gym. Chris also got a membership. We just, we just don't snap back and burn fat the way we used to. So we're just having to make some changes. I've given up gluten 100% again. I did give up dairy for a while, went back to that. I need to do it again. It's just so hard. My biggest thing is butter, honestly. I don't drink milk. I don't even drink it in my coffee. It's just the butter. The butter's so yummy. Um, but that's something I have to work on because as I get older, I can see the inflammation all around me, and I have to just take care of that. Inflammation is a precursor for so many things. And you guys know I've been on my journey this past year trying to get my hormones in order and just trying to get everything figured out because my anxiety started going through the roof. I started getting panicked. It was just awful. But I did actually get some blood work done, and I learned so much about what's going on in my body. I also learned I'm only like technically, I think it said my age, my real age is like 24 or something. So I was like, okay. So I guess when you look at the cellular whatever, it says that I'm 24. So I'll take it. I'll take it. I definitely feel that way. It's one of the hardest things about aging is feeling a certain way and then looking in the mirror and not seeing the same person. Tell me if you know what I'm talking about. Aging is absolutely a blessing and I'm thankful for it. I would just like to do it gracefully. I use Function because it is a platform that gives you full access to the kind of data that usually you won't see. If you're not feeling well, you go to the doctor and you get your blood work done, but you don't always see the tests that they are running. With Function, you can actually test over 100 biomarkers from your heart, hormones, toxins, inflammation, and even your stress. I was really curious about the inflammation in my body because I just felt achy. I just didn't feel right many days. So I wanted to just get that checked out. I was able to get in and get my blood work done. And then I was basically on my journey of just wanting to see how everything came back. And it was kind of like cracking the code on what's truly going on with my body. One thing about Function, it is backed by the top health leaders like Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Andrew Huberman, and Dr. Jeremy London. Those are names that I trust, and I knew that this would be the first step into getting everything aligned in my body. Your lab tests are fast and convenient, and there are over 2,000 locations across the US, and it's only $499 a year. That's $1.37 per day for cutting edge health insights, where you actually know what's going on with your body from the inside out. Thank you so much to Function for sponsoring this portion. And here is the code LynnWhite100 for the first 1,000 that sign up. You will get a $100 credit from your test. No clean is complete until you get the good vacuum out and really get the carpet and the floors and try to get as close to the baseboards as you possibly can. I don't know if you know this, but dirt and grime hide right there by the baseboards, and that can actually harbor a lot of odor. So if you can pull out the attachment, that's really good too. This vacuum's super powerful, so what I'll do is just pull out the attachment and be able to run it all along the baseboards as well as the feet of the furniture, because I'm always surprised how many little crumbs hide in that area. So I'm also going to be using the mop vac for the entire house as well. This took me all day, literally all day, and I got over, I think it was, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was well over 3 hours of footage, which that's really good, really good. But obviously after you edit it, it comes down, and it was about an hour video after I had edited, and I knew that would be too long, so I did break them up into two, but I did the top and bottom floor of the house. And I wish I could say it still looked like as good as it does right here, but that's just life. It's just something you got to keep up with. Also, you have to take a really good look at my bedroom. I will do an overview once the room is completed. I want you to really take a look at it because the next time you see it, it will be totally different. And as I am doing this voiceover right now, the room, it has completely been finished and is done. I love the way it turned out. I really needed soft and light and serene when we moved into the house. You see the cabinetry right there in the bathroom has that orangish look, which is very common for homes that were built in the 90s. This was a custom home that was built, I believe, at the end of the 90s. And, you know, that was all the rage. They're not really good quality, and the color is way too orange. But the whole house was very orange. The floors looked orange. This bedroom in particular had, it looked almost like zebra stripe. I mean, it wasn't. It was just light tones and dark tones and stripes all over the floor. There was about 8 different flooring types throughout the entire house. And it was just a lot. And when you're coming from like a brand new, like a new build that you know, picked everything out, and it was like, you know, it's new, obviously. And it was light and bright. I was really trying to hone into that when we came here. So I made the room a really pretty blue. It's called Lily White, and it's beautiful. It has the softest hue of blue, and it gave me exactly what I was looking for in this bedroom. Exactly what I wanted. It was soft, it was serene, it was cozy, it was airy, but I was over it. And so I decided to just completely redo it. I did. And I'm excited to share it with you guys. The next video will be part 2 of this one. And then I believe I'll be able to share that one. I think I pretty much think so. But yeah, I'm excited. I really love the way it came out. I feel like, I mean, of course I've decorated the rooms in this home, but I am getting more and more comfortable with how I like to decorate, and I'm taking more time on this spaces instead of like rushing through it. The bedroom was like a thought process I've had in my mind for almost 6 months, and I'm not kidding. I've been like having little Pinterest pins, and I've been saving pictures and just kind of like formulating the whole thing in my mind. So I'm excited that it's actually come to fruition and is done, and I'm excited to share it with you all. I know I've mentioned this, but this garage has been a work in progress. I still have so much footage all the way from May when I started cleaning this thing out. And then I picked it back up about a couple of weeks ago, and I've stopped again. So there's just too much I can't do anything about in here that I get really discouraged. Like I do everything I can do in my area. But then when I started decorating the shelves in the living room, I pulled my stuff out, and then I went through it, and then I decluttered what I didn't want, and then I sent it off to the donation, and then I cleaned it back up over there. And then I needed something else, and the bin got left out. But if you saw what this garage looked like, I can't do anything with it. We have a water heater in here. We have a twin bed that needs to go into Emma's room, and then we have all of the just stuff that's not mine. I'm talking about like tools and buckets and you know, fishing rods. And oh my gosh, if I could just get like a bulldozer literally and just like shove everything out of this garage, I think I really would. I told Chris I want to order a dumpster, but the reality is I think the stuff that needs to go really isn't dumpster worthy. I don't want to just trash it. That's not what I want to do, but I also don't have time to sell every little thing. So yeah, I've got some things already listed on my Facebook Marketplace that I pulled from the living room and from the bedroom. But yeah, there's just so much. My goodness, there is so much that needs to be done. But for now, I'm just going to focus on inside the house. I'm now going to use the mop vac again to just clean up this whole area. This is the Tenneco S6, I think. It's called the Stretch. I can't remember exactly, but I love it. I still use it very, very often, and it comes in handy so often. It gets the floor pretty clean very quickly. So you don't have to vacuum beforehand. I just do because that means there's less debris in the tank to clean out when I have to clean the water out. And that's one thing you cannot forget with these, because the water will get so smelly. You have to clean these out. Floating somewhere in the sky. If you guys are enjoying today's video, make sure you like it. That helps out my channel so much. It's just a small little thing that you can do. I'd love for you to consider hitting that subscribe button if you're interested in videos like this every single week. Till I'm gone. I don't need anybody. How often do you give your house a full deep clean, top to bottom, every square inch? Is yours a weekly, monthly, or seasonal type of thing? I will tidy the house every single day. Clean, where I'm pulling the vacuum out and I'm doing, mirrors and things like that. That's probably once a week. But like a deep clean, probably sometimes once a week, sometimes every 2 weeks, depending on what we have going on. Especially since I film it, I sometimes will kind of hold off on certain areas so I can just compile it for a video. Back in the day, when I saw something, I would just tackle it right then and there. But that's the only thing I would say since starting to film these types of videos, are things don't get taken care of immediately like they used to, because again, I want to create a video. Now, I don't make or stage things to look worse on a video. I have heard that some people may do that, to each his own, but what you see is what you get. And sometimes I actually don't even film everything, because sometimes it's really bad, especially like in a bathroom. There are some things that I just won't put on camera because I don't think everyone needs to see it. But yeah, what you see is what you get here, and sometimes it can be really bad, but I think that's just life. I'll be there till I'm gone. These little gadgets here, the mop vac and even the robo vac and things like that, they are so helpful, and they are definitely, I would say, a luxury. But when it comes down to true deep cleaning, I really think that you have to get back to the basics, and that is a mop. There's nothing that's going to clean your floor like a mop, and there's nothing that's going to clean it even better than you getting on your hands and knees and scrubbing. I know that when I use these things, it is very convenient and it helps me just get the things off quickly. And then when we use the robot vac in the evenings, that is so great too. It really does clean beautifully. I've used quite a few of them, and they're all really, really great. I have some that I kind of lean toward a little more. And if you guys ever want to know what those are, just let me know, because I know I've shared quite a few, but those are all maintenance type of gadgets, in my opinion. You really got to have a day where you're going to get in there and get it done. You can wipe your counters every single day, multiple times a day, but you do need to wipe your cabinets. That's probably a once a month type of thing, or whenever you can do it. And that goes for your stick vacuums, your cordless. Go ahead and vacuum the house with the cordless, but you need to get a corded vacuum in there once a week at least. And if you got to do it every 2 weeks, but I would say at least bare minimum once a week, you've got to use a corded vacuum. You're just not going to be able to get the suction that you need to get everything out of those carpet fibers and off the floor like you can with a corded vacuum. And then you got to pull out a bucket and a mop.
you have to do that. Because these little gadgets, they really do a great job. But at the end of the day, you will be so surprised how much dirt comes off of your floor even after using them. And is it just me? Is it just a millennial thing? I don't know. But whenever I hear bucket and a mop, I go to that song. You know the song? It's an awful song, but I can't help it. That's just where my mind goes. Okay, am I the only one who's completely decorated for fall and you already want to put it away? Not all of it, but just this right here because I keep taking it off of the table for the kids to do their homework or to eat dinner, and then it just sits on the floor. Goodness, I love my florals. I love my florals. I love them, love them, love them. But it's the one thing when it comes to decorating that I love in the beginning, but starts to like overstimulate me as the month goes by. So I'm going to probably reconfigure a couple of things. I know that after I got some new lamps for my bedroom, which again, I cannot wait to show you, I realized that this little hutch needs, or what is it called? What does it say? Credenza? I don't know. The black little thing here needs new lamps. So I think I'm going to reconfigure this whole little section and then kind of like design and figure out, refresh the area with the florals and see what's gonna kind of move around a bit. But that's how my decorating goes. I'll start one way and then I will kind of fiddle with it until it's time to put it away. That's just how I do it. I don't know if you guys are like that too, but I can never leave it alone because I'll sit with it for a while and then I'll realize like, okay, I think it'll be better somewhere else. But that's just how I do it. I can't even believe that I've been seeing Christmas videos pop up. Like, what? What? This girl will not be decorating early for Christmas. I mean, I do have a tree. King of Christmas will send me their trees. I get to pick one out, and then they want me to make an Instagram post. So that's great, and that's a blessing because my sister-in-law, whom I usually do her house, is also my best friend. She's been needing a tree. So I was like, what tree do you want? So we picked out a tree. So that'll probably have to go up in November, but that's about it. That's it. And I'm excited. I'm going to ask her if I can come and like decorate her house and film it and stuff. You guys love it when I go over there and do like declutters and makeovers, and I am looking forward to doing many more at her house.
You're a mystery, history to you, but girl, it's new to me. I wish that I could see it happen naturally, but I never saw it coming, baby. I never guessed that we could get this far. Well, honestly, I really don't know where we are, and would it be less fun if it was less bizarre? Cause we never saw it coming. Should have been so easy, but I feel incomplete thinking about you. Yeah. And I would just let you be, but I consistently think about you. Oh, baby, do you think about it too? I know you're keeping secrets, hoping that I won't see this, but for whatever reason, I think I like it. Feels like there's something missing, at least it's something different, and I can't help this feeling. I think I like it. I think I like it. I think I I think I like it. Oh, baby, do you think about me too? I think I like it.
I also feel like I have to say this. When I mention about giving these items to friends and family, I by no means am trying to be like, look at me, I'm such a nice person, look at me. I promise you I'm not. The reason why I have mentioned it is because I myself have seen other people advertise things and I've seen it before or I've seen something similar and I'm like, wait a minute. So did you not like the other thing? Or is the money better here? Like, hey girl, just tell us the truth. I have had that. So I want to be completely transparent because I don't think there's any gatekeeping that needs to be had here. So that's why I share this, that like, yes, I share a lot of things, but it's not just to get a buck. Yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I have to do sponsorships, but I am so thankful to be able to bless other people in my family and have friends as well. But I just wanted to throw that out there because I by no means am trying to be like, look at me, I'm so helpful. Never, never, never. But I want to just have like open communication and be transparent with you all because I'm just here, trying to post videos and make a living and do what I love. And I'm so thankful I get to do that. And that's because of you. So I like to just have an open line of communication, full transparency, no matter what, with you all, because you guys are like my friends and you all are like my family. And I think it's important that we consider each other as such. So that's why I share that. I just wanted to put that out there because I would never want you to think that I'm like, oh, I'm such a nice person. No, it's not like that at all. But girl does love blessing other people. My love language is receiving gifts, but I don't want like extravagant gifts. Like I want like a pastry or like a coffee. Those are the kind of gifts I like. But I also love giving gifts. It's my favorite thing. So I just am thankful I get to do that. So the next video, part 2 of this, will be actually longer than this one. This one came out to 34 minutes. So expect it to be longer, and make sure you like this video and subscribe. You can put your notification bell if you want to be notified, or you can just subscribe and it'll get pulled up in your feed. But I'm just excited to share that video with you. That'll be the rest of the house and then upstairs. So thank you all so much for being here. I love you and I appreciate you. And no matter what you're going through, you are not alone. Be kind to yourself and others. And I love you. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Bye.